But I was pleased with Diego's draw, yeah? Oh my God, Pacquiao, Jesus Christ, a draw. Awful.
It's a draw?
Yeah.
Majority draw.
Yeah.
Majority draw. So what is... Oh.
Go on.
So what, like, I mean...
But it just shows you, that's got everything to do with Mario Barrios. With all due respect, like, you know, imagine what Brian Norman even would do to Pacquiao, or Boots would do to Pacquiao.
What about
Brian Norman and
you said when we talked,
Good fight. Good fight.
When you sit down and talk to Marcos about like a month ago.
Pacquiao won that. Pacquiao won that. I had it 9-2. Well, no, wait. I always wrong with these numbers. 10-2. I had it 10-2. Oh, you know what? 9-3. I always have it wrong with these numbers.
What'd you think about the fight? Why'd you think Manny won?
Velocity, like the amount of punches that were connecting, and then every last 10 seconds and stuff, he was just showing the more aggressive punches.
Lope, he was in the middle of giving us an epic breakdown.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. I think Manny won 7-5.
Hey, do you want to see that Manny Mayweather rematch, Devin?
Judges at ringside, Steve Weisfeld and Tim Cheatham both scored the bout 114-114. The decision is a majority draw. And of course, in that case, the champion retains his title.
500. No, you did it. Come on, you want to see the ticket? Yes, I want to see the ticket. Look at this. Let's see.
Where is that? Come on.
Where is it?
You gonna look.
Hey, why did you think it was going to be a draw?
You want to know my answer?
Yeah.
He'll tell you. What I tell you?
He said,
What?
Manny don't lose in Vegas, so he gotta have a draw.
I said the casino don't want to let Manny lose. The casino don't want to let Manny lose. And I knew it was rare, right? Because Mario Barrios just came off of a draw. But I said, man, I don't know.
Yeah, it was pretty even, you know. Manny Pacquiao is a legend, you know. But I think it was a draw. Yeah, it was good.
Do you want to see him back in the ring after this?
I think his age is already, you know. When you get older, the body gets tired, so I think he is retired already.
Leo, you're a great champion officer. You fought Tank, obviously. You know, what do you make if that fight does take place? What do you think will surprise Manny Pacquiao? Facing a Tank Davis, someone who you went toe-to-toe and you were winning that fight until that last second.
What weight would it be? Like a 147?
I thought he was gonna slow down a lot after the 7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I told my son, you gonna get a second win, or he gonna slow down a lot, man.
Yeah.
And he didn't, man.
Yeah.
I had him winning this fight, bro.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Hey, Barrios did the triple
It
that jab.
it wasn't even like competitive, man.
Yeah.
Barrios wasn't even throwing.
Yeah. He didn't make him exert his energy at 46.
Yo, he looked scared as fuck,
Yeah.
bro.
Barrios?
Yeah, he felt something.
Where's Tio?
Think it was a draw. But I said, man, I don't know why, but it's right there, baby. It's right there. First ticket.
You guys are blocking it.
First
We
ticket.
gotta move to the right.
Wait, how much you
First
won?
ticket.
You won
First ticket.
$8,500.
Easy work. Easy work. I don't know. Maybe I know boxing. Maybe I don't. I don't know what I know.
You
I
thought it
know a
was a
few
draw, though,
things.
Pete?
Look, when I tell everybody, Mario Barrios has a good jab. I said his strength is his poise. He stayed poised and composed the whole time. His jab was really good tonight. I said, and he needs to make the old man.
Yeah,
he needs to-
Bobby! You gotta run it back or what?
Ready?
Mario! Back and 2 judges having a draw.
No, don't count now.
Yeah. Was it a knockdown, Freddie?
All right.
Freddie, that was a knockdown,
All right,
right?
thank you guys. Let's go.
One knockdown and we scored it.
One more fight on the way. One more fight coming your way.
Pacquiao has boxed in exhibitions since, but Barrios represents a significantly tougher challenge than his opponents in those bouts, as noted by Pacquiao's former promoter Arum.
Do you see him bringing the international star power in the US?
I think he's a bigger star than Pacquiao, because Pacquiao was more normal as a fighter, and Pacquiao struggled with opponents.
I can't say anything negative, because Manny meant so much to us and our company, the top-ranked boss told The Ring. But it seems really questionable that, at his age, he would put himself at risk by going into the ring with a champion fighter. I mean, George Foreman wasn't even that age. He was younger when he beat Michael Moorer, and George had been active over the years prior to that fight with Moorer. Manny hasn't been active at all, really. Arum, 93, was referring to Foreman's record-breaking title win in 1994 when he became the oldest champion in boxing history at 45. However, a 46-year-old Bernard Hopkins broke that record in 2011 with a win over Jean Pascal.
What's your prediction for the fight?
Prediction?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Hey.
Upcoming fight, your division, WBO World Championship, Welterweight Championship, Mario Barrios versus Manny Pacquiao. Who you got, how and why?
I think Mario gonna get it. You know,
Barrios is no slouch. Barrios is a young fighter, bigger fighter, knows how to, control distance very well. Can punch a little bit. Like, he's no easy task for anybody in the welterweight division. And for Manny to come back after this long and to face a young guy like that is dangerous. And sometimes, these old legends, they got to get beat up several times before they call it quits.
Still, Pacquiao's world title bid this summer, enabled by World Boxing Council rules that allow former champions to become qualified challengers, has drawn criticism in the boxing world. He's an amazing person, Manny Pacquiao, and if anybody can do it, he can do it, said Arum. But I'm really concerned about it, given his age and his inactivity. But again, I will certainly be rooting for him, because he's really a great guy who has meant so much to us as a company. Pacquiao, widely considered one of boxing's all-time greats, is the sport's only 8-weight world champion. In July 2019, in his second most recent pro bout, he beat Keith Thurman to become the oldest welterweight champion in history, aged 40. He will look to surpass his own record when he boxes Barrios.
Now that he has to fight at 46 after 72 fights, I'm concerned that he's got to fight a young guy that's been active, and I'm concerned. I'm concerned about that. That's it for me.
I'm with you, and I am concerned as well, being a huge Manny Pacquiao fan, the only 8th division world champion in boxing history. I do want to ask you this though, at the welterweight club...
And he got any of that power still left in him? If he lands that left hand, he can hurt the young gun, but that's easier said than done.
Yeah, I actually think he can beat Barrios. Like, maybe it's recency bias. I saw that fight. That Barrios Baby and Maidana fight that was on the Canelo undercard. Yeah. I wasn't all that impressed with Barrios there.
Really?
I think, Tim, when he gets hit, his face swells up pretty quickly. And I think Pacquiao's going to hit him in the face. I mean, Maidana didn't hit him much with many clean shots. And...
Boxing promoter and former champion Oscar De La Hoya is quite firmly in Pacquiao's corner and has expressed a strong belief in the veteran's ability to upset Barrios. When he spoke to reporters, De La Hoya said absolutely when he was asked about whether Pacquiao would win. He added, "Manny Pacquiao's a legend. I think he can do it." Call it faith or the truth, but it seems like De La Hoya is optimistic about Pacquiao's chances in the upcoming fight. However, Pacquiao is a legend who has won multiple titles and has all the experience in the world. However, De La Hoya is not somebody who underestimates Barrios, as he also said, it's not going to be easy.
I wish him all the best.
Cuadra, I love him.
Can he do it?
Cuadra?
Can he do it? Absolutely. Manny Pacquiao's a...
Oscar needs...
He's a legend, you know.
Some nice ones, thank you.
He's a legend. I think he can do it. Absolutely. I mean, it's not going to be easy, but I think he can do it.
What we learned from here is Tiger Johnson don't like old people.
That's right. Damn. I didn't see that.
Win or lose,
Who you want though? Who you want to win? Who do you think's going to win that fight? I mean, I know Manny Pacquiao.
I'm gonna go with the youth, but I feel like Pacquiao got more experience. He probably, I know he tougher than Barrios, but I just feel like, I don't know, you can't count Pacquiao out because his calf's still this big, so he's still.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe just the stance, because I know Mario Barrios has had like kind of a stiff upright, you know, like a stiff high guard somewhat. So I kind of try and emulate that.
Kind of De La Hoya style a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but how man, you know, people want to know, man, how did Pacquiao feel in sparring?
Pacquiao's so fast. Pacquiao, surprisingly, I don't know.
While Barrios' recent performances may have fooled many, De La Hoya respects his ability as he is the current champion for a reason. He wishes the best for Pacquiao, and the bout will surely be a defining moment which will test Pacquiao's experience and if he can overcome Barrios' youth and devastating power. Pacquiao and Algieri fought back in 2014, with the former earning a unanimous decision win. Algieri pointed out that Pacquiao has had 72 professional fights, meaning there has been a lot of wear and tear on his body.
Manny Pacquiao getting back in the ring again for a world title fight.
Well, obviously, it definitely has to do with money, one. Two, I think Manny Pacquiao, I think his C game is a lot better than anybody, a lot of guys' A game, even with the age. But you have to take into account the last time he stepped foot in that ring against Ugas. You know, he didn't look good. He was outmatched by, you know, a fighter, a younger fighter. Barrios is no slouch.
With opponents, with Morales, with Marquez. He was a great fighter, Pacquiao. But again, he didn't have the same body of work that Inoue has. I mean, look over Inoue's career, how he's been able to...
He pointed out that speed, agility, and explosiveness were among Pacquiao's main weapons, traits that a fighter loses the fastest. Writing for Boxing Scene, Algieri pointed out, the reality is also that Pacquiao is 46 years old, has had 72 fights, and has fought 498 rounds. That's a lot of training camps, a lot of weight making, and a lot of wear and tear. He was also an aggressive fighter who, at his best, took risks and relied on his explosiveness and intensity, abilities that are among the first to go. He thinks that the opening rounds will signal whether Pacquiao can still compete against someone like Barrios.
I think it's actually going to be a little, I don't want to say sad because he's going to make a lot of money, so we can feel sorry for him. But at 46, almost 47, it's almost impossible for, you know, I'm just 4 years older, 4 years older than him, and it's not easy to try to think you're gonna get in shape and be able to perform like the way you were, when you were in your 20s and 30s.
You think it's impossible for him to beat Mario Barrios right now?
Well, it's not impossible because he has power. He should have that power.
There's a rumour going around this week that Manny Pacquiao is going to return. What do you make of that?
I don't know. We shall see. I don't know.
Do you think he's too old at 46 to fight Barrios?
I can't say if he's too old or not. If he get in there and win, then everybody will be saying different. So I don't put no limit on an all-time great like Manny Pacquiao.
Where does a win against Canelo out?
I suspect we'll see in the opening rounds at Las Vegas's MGM Grand if he's capable of being competitive. He could well look like an old man straight away. He continued, but Pacquiao was a truly special fighter. He's also the best I ever fought. And while the odds may be stacked against him, I'm convinced he can win. And that makes him fighting Barrios very intriguing.
Big and a strong boy, so I don't see that happening, but is it possible? Anything's possible, George Foreman did it. There's been others that do it, but I really don't see it happening.
But Pacquiao's speed's the name of his game. Do you think he doesn't have that? There's no way he doesn't have the same speed as before.
There's no way, bro. You guys, I don't know if you guys seen his last performance.
The exhibition against that big guy.
It was actually embarrassing to see that shit. So it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. You know what I mean?
The answer is probably not.
He's
think it's strange that he's coming off the couch and getting a title fight like that?
I think when you've achieved what he's achieved, you've always got the right to do things a little bit differently to others. And with all due respect, Barrios is not Boots, Barrios is not Crawford. You know, and that's why, you know, we pushed the Conor Benn fight. Conor Benn, like, his best win is against Algieri or Van Heerden. So actually Pacquiao, he's a step up. You know, people are still complaining.
He further pointed out that Manny Pacquiao has had success fighting taller opponents throughout his career. Algieri is giving Pac-Man a fighting chance to pull off the upset against Mario Barrios on July 19th. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.